It's already halfway through the year and we're starting from scratch. By completing SBCs, playing matches, and competing in FUT Champs, we're going to build the best ultimate team that we can in the time available. Welcome to my FIFA 17 halftime Road to Glory. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 10 of the Road to Glory. And in this episode, you're going to see one of my later games within my weekend league. And in this episode, I kind of just want to display the entire game, allow you guys to see how I play, what sort of stuff I do, and on top of that, I want to sit down and discuss what happened over this weekend, because it was a big weekend for FIFA, it was a big weekend for the market, and a big weekend for my account. So let's get straight into it and discuss the weekend league. And I'm going to say right now, guys, we ended up on 28 wins, which is absolutely massive, but I didn't actually play all my games, and I will talk to you guys about that a bit later on. But let's just talk about the weekend so far. So, as you guys would have known, we started off 5-0, right? That was a great start. You guys saw that in the last episode. But however, straight after that, I went on a 5-6 run, and it's not like one of those runs where you lose a lot of games in a row. It's like one win, one loss, one win, one loss, one win, one loss, one win. And I usually take a break if I lose 2 in a row, because that's when I know I'm getting into a bad streak. But this game, and I gotta say, it was mainly to do with, my bad gameplay, but the opponents I were coming up against were just ridiculous. I was coming up against full legend teams, I was coming up against ridiculous teams, and I just wasn't playing the FIFA that I would like to have. When I normally am calm and sort of stuff like that. But I really did want to play some more games on that Friday, because on the Saturday, I know servers are usually very bad on the Saturday, so that was unfortunate. But I did end up going to 10-6 on the Friday, so that was an alright start. I mean, after the 5-0 was pretty depressing, but 10-6 for the first 16 games, that's alright. It's not the greatest of starts, but it's not the worst. I mean, it still puts us in a good position to do pretty alright. Then, after that, I went on a 5-1 victory streak, and this was at the start of the Saturday, just as they released the team of the knockout stages. So on the Saturday, we went 5-1, and that took us to 15-7, which we're back on track. And then I got 3 DCs straight away like that. So that took us down to 15-10. And it was just, I don't know what was happening. I was winning every single one of those games, and I just kept on getting disconnected out of each one when I was 80th minute, 2-1 up, holding on. And I gotta say, this weekend was a lot of speed up lag, and I gotta say, if they're gonna release Team of the Season at the same time that they're doing most of the promotions, the servers are gonna be absolutely screwed when it comes to weekend leagues. So we're gonna have a big problem when that happens. But then after going to 15-9, 15-10, I then won my next 5 games, so I went 5-1. And the remainder of Saturday to bring us to 20-10, and I stopped there for the Saturday, and I played the remaining 9 games, not 10, to bring us to 28-11. So I won 8 on the Sunday and lost 1. So an extremely good run for me, and that bring us to 28-11. And I'm not disappointed with the weekend league, but I know we could have ranked a lot higher if we didn't have some of these disconnects and stuff. I was probably gonna rank about 32 wins if we didn't have the disconnect issues. So that's alright. I mean, it did tilt me a bit, but what can you do? FIFA and EA servers, there's not really that much you can do. Now, moving on to the next discussion point I want to talk about, and that is the team of the knockout stage SBC. And I actually did try some of the SBC within this Road to Glory, and I might chuck a few clips up over the gameplay right here. But what we did was we managed to pack a what's his name? Mbappe. We managed to pack Mbappe in the untradeable one. And I got rid of a lot of untradeable players, a lot of players just generally from the club. And I decided, why not chuck him in instead of Musa? Because we get Martial, we have a good link there. Now, however, after that, what happened was I was started playing with him, and I just I didn't like his gameplay style. Because he is honestly an unbelievable striker, but he just doesn't turn fast enough for me. And and I know it sounds really picky, but like if you're playing with a certain style of tempo and stuff, and then one player just switches up that tempo entirely, it just kills your entire rhythm of your game, if you get what I'm saying. So I decided to put him back through the thing, and looking back in hindsight, it probably would have been a better idea to actually just save the Mbappe, because he's a good card, to be fair, and on top of that, I wasted a lot of players. But I thought, why not just risk it? Why not try and get something else? We could get like a Dybala, a Casemiro, a Fekir, and we ended up getting the 81 rated left back Dutchman. So that's alright. it was worth the risk, I guess. But we lost 40k on that overall, and a whole bunch of players. So we probably lost about 1 gold 1 weekend league. So we'll get the rewards back, and we'll be on our way again. And I think it's alright, but it's probably not the best. We probably didn't do the best, but we didn't do the worst. However, what I do want to talk about on the back of that is my Sun move. And I'm actually very, very proud that I sold on the Sun when I did. Because, actually, let me just quickly go into Footbin. And Sun is... He's currently 160k right now on Footbin. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but I bought him for 220 and then I sold him on for 221. So I only lost 11k on him. If I had waited to now, I would have lost 150k plus taxes, so probably 58k on my Sun, which I guess it makes up for the Mbappe mistake, but like the market is just all over the place. Since this Team of the Knockout Stage SBC, I'm thinking everyone's selling all their cards on for getting ready for Team of the Season, but Ronaldo's under $1 million, Messi's under 450k, Gareth Bale's 190, who else have we got here? Neymar is down to 222, Vidal is 55k and Dybala is 59. We bought him for like 85 back in like a few weeks back. And I'm not mad about that. I mean, Dybala's gotten us so many wins, so I'm really not that disappointed. Nainggolan is down from 36 to 21k. The prices are literally halved, and I'm thinking, what a bad shot there from Bonaventura. But I'm thinking maybe we can pick up De Gea, because De Gea right now is 60k, so that's a very, very good pickup. I wouldn't mind picking up De Gea, and I don't know how many games in Weekend League I've come up against De Gea, and he's just saved bloody everything. So, yeah, that 89 Buffon is now 85k, so that's a pretty low price, and Hazard's down to 80k as well. So there's a lot of players who have just absolutely crashed in price, and it's looking pretty good for our road to glory right here. However, guys, off the back of the market absolutely freaking itself out, there is probably one downside to this whole market crash, and it does seem like all the inform prices from this week has absolutely just crapped the bed. Like, I'm talking about 88 Carrasco is like now 102k. I think I saw him down at 90 something, so that's pretty drastic. On top of that, 86 Promise is 27k. Shaqiri is 55k, Socrates is 57k, and players like 91 De Bruyne is 235k. I remember I saw my 90 De Bruyne, and yes, I know he's from a centre mid to a right mid position. I sold him for 1.2 mil on my PlayStation when I got my Elite 3 rewards. So, it just leaves the dilemma. Do we actually push on to Elite anymore? I'm thinking that we, and I'm saying anymore as a sense as, do we strive for it? But I'm thinking we just stay in Gold 1. Because honestly, if we stay in Gold 1 for the next few weeks, sorry, my brain just had a massive fry right there, but if we stay in Gold 1 for the next few weeks, we will get 2 100k packs with 50,000 coins. Now, if you think about it, we're probably losing out some here and there. But if we say that the average 3-player pack contains, let's say, like a Thorvin, 87 rated, a Siri, and who's 83 rated this week, and maybe like a Jonas, and that's probably a good one over the next few weeks. That's only probably about 70,000 coins worth of packs, and 70,000 coins worth of players. And the problem with that is that, is it really worth spending all that money to try and get those 3 players when I could be trying to give us 24 rare cards instead? And I think at the point of within this club, I think it's to the point where we need to start thinking about how we're going to do these SBCs and stuff, because I don't have that many players. So for me, I'm more concerned about how many players can we get into the club so we can have more cards to do SBCs with. And yes, informs are very, very important, but we have money to purchase informs. Don't get me wrong, like it would be nice to pack informs, but I think that the 24 rare players, that 100k pack is going to be much, much more valuable to me than the 3 informs and the extra 20,000 coins. And that's probably why I'm going to stick in Gold 1 this weekend with 28 wins. Now, I was looking at the wins and the requirements for Elite 2 for the monthlies, and this does put us in a bit of a dilemma now, because for us to get Elite 2 rewards, which are 15 red informs, we will need to get 27 wins next week versus 26 perhaps. And I'm not sure if I can consistently hit that. We can try, but and it would be ideal to hit 27 wins. But if we hit 26, it's just going to be a bit disappointing because we could have got 3 extra informs. But that's alright. I think it's worth the risk if we're just getting more players into the club. And yeah, so I reckon that's probably the best way to go forward with this. I think having that extra 24 rare players in the club is just going to help us progress through those SBCs, get a whole bunch more players, a whole bunch more packs later down the line, especially in Team of the Season. So this is where I'm going to take the series. I reckon if I have the chance to do very well, if I have the chance to go Elite 2, I'll probably try and go Elite 2, but if I don't have the chance to go Elite 2, then I'm going to just stay in Gold 1, because I think that's probably the best way to go with this series. Because I don't see the point of going for the higher sort of things where a bunch of these informs are literally going for close to discard. Like Trap, I'm pretty sure Trap is from this week. He's 20k, and I would say that's a pretty good pull. 85 red inform, that's a very nice pull. And if next week's Team of the Week, El Clasico hasn't happened for me yet, so there's probably going to be an inform from El Clasico. But the 100k packs are probably going to be more worth it than the Team of the Week's, the 3 Team of the Week packs for me, in my opinion, because we have a chance to pack the Team of the Week packs, but we also have a chance to pack all these blue cards, and then on top of it, we have a chance to pack all of the regular cards that are going to be from this week. So I think personally, and I know I've rambled on for this for quite a bit, but honestly, in my opinion, I think it's going to be more worth it for us if we start to if we stop at Gold 1 with 28 wins instead of going for the 29, and we just honestly try and get those 100k packs. And what a finish from Sun. Like, that is like, it's curling outwards, but the power on that, and that's what I expected from my Sun, but I couldn't get him into those sort of attacking positions, so it's alright. But yeah, so that's probably where I'm going to take it. And then going into Team of the Season, I'm expecting probably, because it looks like the market's already shifted for Team of the Season, like Griezmann's down at 71k, so and I think that 90 Pogba was at 500k before, 600k. So, like, it seems like the Team of the Season is already, the market's already shifted for Team of the Season. So, I'm expecting probably from Team of the Season, we're probably going to get some Team of the Season SBCs, maybe some other sort of SBCs, probably those 81 rated packs and the guaranteed SBCs as well. So, I reckon the market's just going to be all over the place, so we're going to have to take it week by week and see how we're going to, where we want to invest our coins into what. But I don't know, guys. It's going to be interesting to see where the series goes. Especially, I would say if I'm on my main account where I have about 1.8 million coins, I would just start doing some more of these SBCs and try and bring that up. But because we're on this account, we don't have that many coins. We have about 200k. It's going to be interesting to see where we take the club with this one. But we do manage to finish the game. And 4-2 the final score. It was a pretty alright game. I think this was my third last game that I played, so this brought us to 26 wins. And yeah, so as you can see right now, I do finish on 28 wins with 1 game remaining. I'm not going to be playing any more games in the remaining 22 hours that is left for the FUT Champions. I'm just going to leave it here. And our record's pretty alright. I'd say it's probably a 3-1 record in FIFA is actually very decent. So, I'm pretty happy with our finish. 28 wins, a new record for us. But that's pretty much going to do it for this episode, guys. And I think the next episode's going to be the FUT Champs rewards. Because, yeah, I'm excited to open those blue packs. But that is the team that you see in front of us. And Nani actually probably wants 4 games this episode. So, very nice work from Nani. But that's going to do for this episode, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy this sort of different sort of video. Just me talking to you guys about the market, my plans for the future, all that sort of stuff. But if you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit a thumbs up. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. And don't forget to drop a subscribe as always. But until next time, I will see you guys in the next episode.